The question some of you may have is, why bother to chant a mantra? And the answer is surprisingly simple. It was given by Lord Shiva in the Shiva Sutras. He said, mantras still the mind. Now, unless we still our mind or have a great degree of control over it, we will not experience long-term peace or long-term happiness. We may get some temporary happiness here and there when we fulfill some of our desires or achieve some of our objectives, but those pleasures, those happiness we get from those pleasures will be temporary. For long-term happiness, we need to gain some control over our mind. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you 4 very powerful mantras, the most powerful mantras found in yoga. Now, the 4th one is the most powerful. It can even liberate you in a single day, but it has a problem which I'll explain at the end of the video. So let's get started. Now, the first mantra we call in yoga the Mahamantra. It's Namah Shivaya. Now, this mantra consists of 7 syllables. Namah Shivaya. Now, each of these syllables stimulates one of the 7 major chakras. All the 7 chakras that we have, starting from Muladhara at the base of the body up to Sahasrara at the top, it stimulates each of these 7 chakras and takes us to a state where we achieve higher consciousness and the mind is still. Now, you can chant this mantra for up to 21 minutes a day. Now, the second mantra is the mantra Aum. A-U-M, some of you would have heard it as Om. Now, it's a mantra that's found widely in the Upanishads, especially the Mundakya Upanishad is actually devoted entirely to the chanting of this mantra. But it's given the greatest prominence in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Patanjali says that this is a sound that represents God. And even the Upanishads say the same thing, that it's a sound that represents God. And if you chant this mantra, it takes you to God. Now, the mantra also has a variety of health benefits. It prevents certain diseases like Parkinson's, diabetes, high blood pressure, and it also sharpens your intellect, it improves your perception, it improves your memory, and it removes some of your addictions. So it has a great variety of benefits, health benefits you gain by chanting this. Now, how long should you chant it for? Well, a mantra should be chanted for at least 21 times. Ideally, it should be chanted for longer, up to 108 times. And to chant a mantra 108 times, we normally take the help of a mala. A mala can be made of tulsi or of the rudraksh seed. Now, I'll give you a simple example. Now, usually a mala has 108 beads on it, and we use 1 bead for counting 1 mantra. Now, most malas have a 109th bead, which is called the Sumeru bead or the head bead. Now, this is not considered while chanting a mantra. You normally rest a mala amongst between your ring finger and your thumb, and you use your middle finger for moving the mantra, for moving the mala after you've completed a mantra. So say you chant Aum once, then you move the mala and come to the second bead. You chant it a second time, you move the mala, you come to the third bead. Like this, you complete 108 times, you'll come to the head bead. Now, if you want to chant a second mala, you never cross the Sumeru bead or the head bead. You turn the mala around and start again from 1 and count 108 times again. But 108 is a very nice number. It has a great significance in our universe because of the way our solar system is structured. The distance between the Earth and the Sun is about 108 times the diameter of the Sun. Similarly, the distance between the Moon and the Earth is about 108 times the diameter of the Moon. So it's the way our solar system has been constructed. That's why the number 108 has a great effect on us. So ideally, you can chant these mantras 108 times or some multiple of that. If not, chant it as much as whatever's comfortable for you. Now, the third mantra that's very powerful is actually Lord Shiva's favorite meditation. I've done a separate video on this. And Lord Shiva in the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, he teaches Parvati 112 meditations. And then in the end, he gives her 1 more. He says that this meditation is special. It's easy. It's only difficult for the senseless. And he meant senseless literally, that if somebody is fainted, unconscious, or not in their senses for some reason, then it's difficult for them. But for anybody else who's in their senses, this mantra is very easy. Now, what is this meditation? It's basically listening to the sound of your breath. Now, this mantra is different from the others. The other mantras you have to chant. You have to make the sound. In this mantra, you simply listen to it. The sound is continuing spontaneously within ourselves. It's the sound of our breath. And Shiva says that our breath makes a sound hum when we breathe in and sa when we breathe out, which means basically I am that or I am God. Now you don't have to make the sound Hamsa, you just listen to whatever sound your breath makes. Now Shiva also says that this is what mantra chanting is all about, and he also says that this is the best place of pilgrimage. Instead of going outside somewhere, go inwards and listen to the sound of your breath. Now you can do this throughout the day, or you can do it as a sitting meditation with your eyes closed. Now the fourth and last meditation is actually one of the most powerful. It's a secret mantra from Kashmir. It was given in a small text called the Paratrishika. Now Paratrishika only has 37 verses, and the word Paratrishika consists of 3 words: Para, which means supreme, Tri, which means 3, and Ishika, which comes from the Sanskrit word Ishita, which means attributes of Shiva or energies of Shiva. So the literal meaning of Paratrishika is the 3 supreme energies of Shiva. Now the text says that when the universe was in its seed form, it was in the form of this mantra. And then when the universe was created, it's from these 3 energies of Shiva that the universe expanded and came into creation. Now what is the mantra? It's made up of 3 syllables, all from the Sanskrit alphabet. 1 is an alphabet and 2 are vowels. And it's the mantra Sau, S-A-U-H. It's Sa plus Au plus H. The H is a half H. It's the Visarga, which is it's one of the vowels in the Sanskrit language. So the entire mantra is Sau. But unfortunately, there's a problem here with this mantra, that you can't just chant it. You have to first prepare your body and prepare the space, the ground on which you're going to chant it. First, you purify your body by chanting certain mantras, then you purify the ground by chanting some more mantras, then you step into that space and you chant this mantra. Now, unless you do that, this mantra will have no effect. It's like dropping a seed in a concrete floor. Nothing will grow from it. Now, you were supposed to learn this practice from a guru. The guru he knew the mantras that would purify our body, and he knew the mantras that would purify the space or consecrate the space that you were supposed to chant the mantra from. Now, unfortunately, with all the problems in Kashmir over the last 700 years, this knowledge has been lost. So even though this is a very powerful mantra, we can't actually use it because it's not going to have any effect. But you have 3 other mantras that I've given you here: Am Namah Shivaya, the mantra Am, and listening to the sound of your breath. All these mantras are very powerful, and they will have an immediate effect on you. They'll help you still your mind. You'll gain a great amount of peace and joy when you chant these mantras. Namaste.